Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. This is my next video. To be honest with you, I prepared some time ago like some videos about my travels that I did with one of my best friends, Joe. We went to Manchester, Liverpool, Sheffield and Leeds, and York as well, sorry. But the thing is, I recorded the videos, then I listened to them, and it's a little bit tricky because I wanted to talk about my travels, but at the same time I cannot put like images. I don't know how to edit yet, so it was like, it's a shame, you know, that I cannot show you visually like the places that I want to tell you about. So at the end I didn't upload them to YouTube. That is why you didn't have any video so far. I was really busy as always with work and with my things, and the latest news that I have is like I have a hamster. It's a long time I wanted to have a pet, so I agreed with my housemates that I could have it, and yeah, I have been like really busy like buying everything that he or she needed. I don't know yet if it's female or male. Anyway, today I want to focus in talking about my travel that I did recently to Scotland. I'm really excited to like give some tips and, you know, tell you everything about it. So yeah, this is going to be a video about that. It's my second like biggest travel by myself. I love traveling by myself, to be honest with you. This started when I went to Bristol. This was like 1.5 years ago, before COVID, or like 2 years, something like that. Yeah, I think it was like, yeah, 1.5 years, something like that. It was amazing. I was so scared, like, oh, it's going to be, you know, it's going to go good. I went to travel by myself. I had like the typical worries like, will they steal me, anything, you know. I'm not traveling with another person, so if I'm in another part of UK, how am I going to travel back to Brighton? Anyway, I went to Bristol and it was amazing. It's one of my favorite cities in UK. I will do another video about that. I love personally I love street art, so this city is especially famous for that. I love also an artist called Bansky, and this is the city where he was born and also lived, so it was amazing. But not only for the street art, like the city in general, like I see myself like living there. Anyway, this video is going to be for Scotland, so I will talk about Bristol in another video. So anyway, so I wanted to really, like, after COVID and everything, like still obviously this problem, but I really felt like, wow, I really want to travel. I did this travel with my best friend to Manchester, Sheffield, Leeds, you know. But I was like, I really want to travel again by myself, you know. And the problem is, once you start traveling with people and you forget about traveling with yourself, it's really curious because after some time, like, you lose that confidence, like, you know, and you still have these worries like, oh, should I travel by myself? You know, am I going to be alright? But I was like, you know, they gave me these days in my work. I really want to travel and to continue my plans as I was doing before COVID, that I was traveling everywhere in UK. And I was like, let's go to Scotland because I'm not vaccinated yet. I'm waiting for Novavax vaccine. That is the most secure one. So yeah, and Scotland is one of the places I could visit without being vaccinated, so I was like, let's go. So yeah, so I packed my things and I went for 2 days completely. Then I traveled one day before, and then I returned the 31st of December, so it's really recent. So I was working that day in the hotel, the 28th, and then when I finished at 3:30, something like that, I was rushing to the train because the train took me like 6 hours until Edinburgh. When I came to Edinburgh, I received in the hotel that I'm working, and it's really good deal because as I'm working for them, generally you have a night for £20 with breakfast included, and at the end my friend couldn't come with me, so it was like, it doesn't matter really. Like, I'm going to pay £20 for a 4-star hotel, you know, with breakfast included. This is amazing. So I did this. I got a deal for with my hotel for 2 nights, so it would be £40. And then the last night I reserved in a hostel. I know with COVID it's like more dangerous and things like that, but I love hostels. I love meeting new people. I don't know, it's just something magical about hostels that I love it so much. So I was like, let's do it. Also, you had to do like a lateral flow test for the hostel, but for the hotel it was okay because obviously you have like a private room. Anyway, so to be honest with you, I liked Edinburgh, but I didn't fall in love with Edinburgh because many people, they were telling me like, wow, you're going to fall in love, blah blah blah. And for me, it was nice to see the city. It's really beautiful, but I didn't fall in love like I would feel like I would fall in love with Bristol. That I was really shocked, like, wow, what a city, you know. But I think it depends of every person, you know. So anyway, so I visited Edinburgh. You know, it has really nice like city streets. It's true that some of the streets are like this. They have a lot of hill and a lot of stairs. So I was like, okay, suffering a little bit for that. Especially with the bag, you know, with a heavy suitcase. But it's fine because then I left it in the hotel. And I decided not to just to visit Edinburgh. I focus more, as I have never gone to Scotland, or at least I don't remember. Um, so I decided to do two trips. The first one I went to Glasgow, and the second day, I went to what was the name? Yeah, Newcastle. So it was really cool because these cities are like 1 hour from Edinburgh, and the other one 1 hour and a half. So I found some cheap tickets, like it was like £13, something like that, to go. So I was like, let's do this. So yeah, some things that my friends told me, like they would tell me like, you're going to suffer a lot of cold, you know, in Edinburgh. I was so scared because I usually wear leggings. No, I don't wear normally like proper trousers because I'm a person that my body like has more hips, so it's really difficult for me, you know, to find like trousers that adapt to me. So I prefer leggings because they are more elastic and things like that. Anyway, so I was like so terrified because I tried to find like trousers before my travel, but obviously 25, 26, everything was closed, you know. And I was like, fuck, you know, I'm not going to find anywhere. So I just went with my leggings. I was like, uh-huh, let's do this. So yeah, I was really surprised with the weather because it was not bad at all. I didn't like suffer the cold or anything. I went to Glasgow. I had a friend that she would tell me, well, I think several ones, because Joe told me and Mar told me, they told me like, you're not going to like Glasgow. I don't know if it's me, like I like completely different cities than normally the people like, because I love Sheffield, that is like a city like people usually don't like, or they say there is nothing to do. Well, I really like Glasgow. You have like these shopping centers. The city is really cool. I don't know why whenever I travel alone, I find super cool places and people are super nice with me, because I don't know. I think they sense that I'm a tourist, you know, and they say like, oh, let's help her, you know. So anyway, so yeah, so I found like a place. It's a square. It's really beautiful, you know, with the statues and things like that. um then you can follow my Instagram. I always upload like the places I go. So it's Principe Godoy Designs. So I will put it down below, so if you want to follow, you can, you know, see, this is the square she was talking about. I think that's easier, you know, because I don't know how to edit. Anyway, so I went to this square. I also wanted to go to a restaurant, an Italian restaurant, that it was amazing. And in there, like next to it, it was like in a car parking slot, like full of street art, you know, with animals. It was so beautiful. I was like, oh my god, you know, because I have an obsession with street art. Anyway, the food was amazing. The waitress that attended me, she was super nice with me, because whenever I go to an Italian restaurant, I like to eat like pasta and pizza, sorry. So she told me like, I can make you like a small pizza and then you can have the pasta. And I was like, wow, amazing. So yeah, so Glasgow, I really like it. I spent there like 4 hours, something like that, and then I came back to Edinburgh. And in Edinburgh, I went to a pub that I thought it was super cool. It's called Dog House. It's super like decorated with weird things. And I ordered a gingerbread martini. It was mwah, like I completely recommend it, but obviously it's only in winter. And also I got a shot of something sweet, because I love like cocktails, like and things like are sweet. But it was like a weird name. They will teach you what it is, because they have like weird names. It's like Harry Potter things and things like that. And then I returned to the hotel because I was really tired, and to prepare for the next day. And I think I don't remember if it was the last night. No, it was that night that I had dinner in the hotel because they gave me like 50% off. So it was really cool. So I ordered a steak. I really wanted a steak. It was really nice. And some drinks. Anyway, so then the next day I went to Newcastle. I really like Newcastle. I'm a person that I really like small cities, so I completely recommend it. Also, I really like the accent they have. It's really different, and I really like Newcastle. I really fancy Spanish food. I don't know, I think it's because I miss so much Spain. I haven't been for so long. So I went to a restaurant that was like hidden in Newcastle. You have like this river where you can go along and you can see the bridge. It's amazing, honestly. And also I tried to enter like a cat cafe because I love animals, and I didn't realize you could book online. I didn't realize that I booked for the next day. And I went to the entrance, and she was like, no, you book for the next day. And I was like, oh, typical of me. And she was like, yeah, we're fully booked today, you will have to come tomorrow. And I was like, okay, thank you, but I wouldn't use it, because I was going to be in Edinburgh. I was not going to go to Newcastle again. So I didn't say anything, and I was like, okay, it's going to be £2 donation for the animals, and that's it. It's cool with me. Anyway, so I found this cool Spanish restaurant. It was amazing. It was really good. The girl there was Spanish, was great, like we talk and things like that. And she recommended me what to eat, obviously. Well, I know what to eat, like Spanish food. Like I wanted like proper paella, croquetas, and I don't remember what else I had. I think like patatas bravas, something like that. And obviously like San Miguel or Mau. One of those I ordered. Anyway, so I did that, and then I went to the in Newcastle there is a like a principal square, where there is another Spanish restaurant. It was really cool because there was like live music and things like that. It was amazing. So I went to another Spanish restaurant that was the original one that I wanted to eat. But at the end, I chose the other one. So I'm so glad I didn't choose that one at the end, and I just went there for a dessert and a coffee because it was super busy. The waitress was really bad. Like, honestly, she was like, you just coming alone? And I was like, yeah, what is wrong with you? Just dessert and brownie. And I was like, yeah. And then I ordered as well like pan tumaca, that is like bread with tomato. I was like, what is wrong with people? Why do you care what I order? I think it was because she was stressed because there was a lot of tables and she was super busy, but I don't care. I offer him my money. I am sitting here to chill, so what is the problem? Anyway, then she asked me like how was everything, and I was like, yeah, sure, good. So yeah, Newcastle, I really like it. I don't know, it was like a small city. You could go walking. It was amazing, the river with the bridge as well. In Glasgow you also have like the river, and you go walking until the main bridge. It was really nice, and personally I really like to do these things, like walk and like along the river and things like that, make photos. I love photography, so it was really cool. Anyway, so I came back to Edinburgh, and I was tired, and also I had to like pick my bag from the hotel to go to the hostel. So I went to the hostel, and I met these amazing people. Honestly, like they were like the three girls that were sleeping in the same room than me. One was Portuguese. She was really cool, and she told me like she came here to Edinburgh because she likes the city Outlander. So she told me like, yeah, I want to visit these landscapes and things like that. She came by herself as well. Then I had another one that she was American. Wow, she was amazing, honestly, as well. And then I had another one that I'm missing someone. Yeah, because I think the American was the friend of one of those girls of the hostels. Because the ones that they were staying with me was the Portuguese. Then I had the Brazilian one. That the Brazilian one was traveling for 10 years. She doesn't have like a house, so she kept all her money. Like I think she saved, like she told me, like 40,000, and she was traveling around the world. And I was like, oh my god, I really want to do that. How did you do it? It's my dream. And she told me like I was really lucky with the job. So yeah, that's why she saved so much money. So yeah, so she was amazing. She was like wow, an inspiration for me. I wish I can travel the world before I pass away. And also I had an Indian girl that she was amazing as well, and she's working between London and Cambridge, so she travels along those cities. So she told me like, whenever you want, just come, and we'll do something together. It was really cool because we were all like travelers by ourselves. They were really cool people, like easygoing. They were like, oh, we are going to go to a pub, to listen to some music and to drink, do you want to come? And I was like, yeah, of course, why not? So I kept like I stayed in the hostel a little bit to just to relax and things like that, and to talk with the Portuguese girl, because the others were going to a comedy thing that they reserved a long time ago, because the tickets were gone. Anyway, so it was super cool. I don't know, like to be with these people that you just met in a bar, nobody judging anybody, like drinking, having fun, listening to music. I love the artist. It was amazing. I was like, oh, I don't want to leave. But the next day I had to leave too, because I promised my people that I would be here for the 31st, for the change of the year. And they were like, please no, stay. And I was like, I wish, but I have to go. But it was a really good experience. Even if you know people for one day, especially in hostels, it's really easy to meet people. Sometimes you will, like know them. Other times people don't, communicate with you or anything. But anyway, I love hostels. So it was really cool to know these people, know that they were like my lifestyle, like traveling, super cool, like giving me advice about life. I don't know, it was amazing. I wish I had an extra night to stay with them, because they were all staying one night more, but I was like, it's fine, I think I will meet them again. We are keeping in contact. I have their Instagram, so it should be fine. But anyway, with these videos, what I wanted to tell you, to all of you, is like, hey, come on, like if you really want to travel, sometimes friends, they are not going to be there, because they have other things to do, other priorities. Why are we so scared of traveling by ourselves? Like, yeah, okay, they can rob you, but you can, other people are going to help you along the way. You can make a copy of your documents and upload it in Drive. These are tips that some travelers have given it to me. You can have different credit cards, and put them in different parts, so you can keep them safe, or over here, inside, things like that. So I always recommend, open your eyes. If you really want to travel, do it. Save money like I'm doing, and just go. I'm just so happy of like traveling again. Hopefully, if they give me holidays, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, I will. Next stop is Wales, and then I think I want Ireland once I'm vaccinated, because if not, I cannot go. And then around the world, like, I don't want to save money to buy a house. That's not my way now. So yeah, I really wish you travel around the world, and just let me know how it goes, and which cool people you meet, and what are your experiences and everything. Thank you very much for watching me. It was a really long video, sorry. Hope you like it. Mwah, and see you in the next video, okay? Mwah.